So in this video, we're going to talk about the content funnel, why content is important, and why you should need it. We're also going to discuss the different types of content depending on where your demographic or your potential customers or parents are in the buying cycle, from awareness to actually enrolling their child. Now, I am going to read directly from the slides, and the slides are pretty word heavy, and I did it like that just because I didn't want to miss any important information. So I won't be uploading this presentation into the resources and worksheet section. So if you need to review, just pause the video or watch it again. But I will be reading straight through. So why do we need content? And then content it's a big promise to perfect content marketing, but it's possible if you understand exactly how content fits into your overall digital marketing strategy. And done right, your content marketing will not only attract prospects, but also move them through a marketing funnel to drive more enrollments and grow your school. And what I mean by that is you're moving them through the funnel from awareness stage to engagement and then finally to enrollment. So some methods of well-executed content marketing. And let's start with a thorough understanding of what we mean when we say content specifically. Most businesses, most schools miss out on a lot of opportunities because their vision for content marketing is too small. And as a result, they're churning out content but not getting great results. And here's why. Content in and of itself is not what drives traffic and sales. And your content needs to be perfect. And what do we mean by that? Perfect content isn't about you, your brand, or your objectives. It's about delivering the right information to your prospective parents at exactly the right point in their journey. For example, this is content. Pricing graphs, pricing sheets are actually content. Content doesn't necessarily need to be a blog post. This is considered content, and this is relevant and perfect for the customer because they are ready to buy. So this content delivers exactly what people need when they need it, which is the price and what they get for that price. So a pricing page is content. The big misconception is that content marketing is blogging. That is not true. While blogs are a major component of content marketing, they're only a part of the bigger picture. In fact, most cases, a blog is not the most lucrative form of content marketing. And you know that if you've ever written a blog post or put up a great post and then you get crickets. No one reads it, no one comments on it. But we'll come back to that. First, let's get clear on the 6 characteristics of perfect content marketing and why it's essential that you get started now. So 1, perfect content marketing is a full funnel. For an ice-cold prospect or an ice-cold parent, a parent that doesn't know your school, doesn't know you, to become a customer or to enroll their child, they will need to travel through 3 stages: awareness, evaluation, and then finally conversion or enrollment. And that evaluation stage can also be an in-person tour, a walkthrough. The 3 stages all prospects go through on their way to becoming a customer. Number 1 is awareness. This is the funnel that we just saw, awareness. The parent must first become aware that there's a problem, or not necessarily a problem, but that there's a need. They need to enroll their child in a school, and that your school has a solution for it. And this is where your blog excels. This is where, if you do have a blog on your website or landing page, maybe there's a list of reasons why their child should attend the school, or parent testimonials, or things like that. And then evaluation. Those who move through the awareness stage must now evaluate the various choices available to them, including your competitor's solution and, of course, taking no action at all to solve their problem. And then finally, conversion or enrollment. Those that move through the evaluation stage are now at the moment of truth, purchase, or enrollment. A cold prospect can't evaluate your solution until they are first aware of the problem and your solution. Now, like I said, that's not necessarily a problem. They're just aware that something needs to happen. They are aware that they need to enroll their child in a school soon and that you are the solution. And a conversion is impossible until the prospect parent has first evaluated the possible courses of action. Enrollment is not necessarily possible until that parent has exhausted all other avenues. To move a prospect through a marketing funnel, you need to give them content specifically designed to satisfy their needs at each of those 3 stages. In other words, they need content at the top of the funnel that facilitates awareness. They need content in the middle of the funnel that facilitates evaluation, weighing their options. And they need content at the bottom of the funnel that facilitates conversion or enrollment, the final stage. Blogs are fantastic facilitators of awareness, the first stage, because they do a poor job of facilitating evaluation and conversion. And at the risk of pointing out the obvious, evaluation and conversions are super critical to your school. That's the end result. We want more enrollments. We want more tours. So to move prospects through the middle of the funnel and bottom of the funnel, you'll need other content types, which looks like this. The content life cycle: top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel. Top of the funnel content marketing. The prospect entering the top of your funnel are completely unaware of your solution. They're unaware of your school, and then often they're completely unaware of their problem. Now, that might not necessarily be true. They might not be unaware of their problem, but they are certainly aware that they need to get their child enrolled in school. However, they might be unaware of the problem that, there could be a long wait list, or, they need to enroll their child a lot sooner than they think, or tours are booked and they need to get in for a tour sooner than they think. And as a result, you need content with a low barrier to entry, because at this stage, the top of the funnel stage, they have little to no motivation to put skin in the game, such as giving them your contact, or such as giving you their contact information, or money for that matter. So top of the funnel content marketing, you freely available content at the top of the funnel that not only entertains, but educates and inspires. And you need to make it readily available using content types like blog posts, social media updates, infographics, photos, digital magazines and books, audio, video podcast, microsites, print magazines, newsletters, which you'll need a bigger budget for, and then primary research. Do you need all of those types of content? Absolutely not. Definitely not. Most businesses, most schools will post content to a blog and social media channels like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, etc. Once you've mastered those content types, you'll want to add more top of the funnel content to the mix, like a podcast or print newsletter. And remember, the big goal at the top of the funnel is to make prospects problem aware and solution aware. So as an example, notice how the kitchen remodeling company uses photographs of remodeled kitchens to make prospects problem aware and solution aware. And I realize that this doesn't have much to do with a school, but this company does a really good job of making people realize that they have a problem and then giving them the solution in the form of before and after photos. And unfortunately, the top of the funnel is where most organizations begin and end their content marketing efforts. And smart businesses, smart school administrators and owners know that with a bit more effort, they can move prospects, potential parents, from awareness to evaluation in the middle of the funnel. So, middle of the funnel, content marketing. The big goal for middle of the funnel is to convert problem-aware and solution-aware prospects into leads. Here we use free content to incentivize prospects to submit their contact information and opt in to receive future marketing. And we call this type of content a lead magnet. And I realize this might be a little bit difficult for a school, but think outside the box here. For a lead magnet, you could do something like, a white paper or a report on test scores from one year to another, or a report that lists a bunch of parent testimonials that you might not want to put on the landing page or website for privacy, but if people give you their email address, then you can certainly send that to them. Lead magnets can be educational resources, such as case studies, white papers, etc., useful resources, such as checklists. Checklists would be great, beginning of the school year checklist. Parents love things like that, software downloads, coupons, quizzes, surveys, webinars. Chances are you are here because of a webinar that you saw. And again, I realize that a lot of these are not relevant to schools, such as software downloads or coupons or anything like that, but I just wanted you guys to see more examples of what lead magnets are and what they can be. So you can think outside the box a little bit and come up with your own. So bottom of the funnel, content marketing. This is conversion time. This is enrollment time. What types of content will your new leads need to make an informed purchase decision? And the purchase is the enrollment. And here's a few. That can be demos or free trials. I think I talked about in another video, if there's an after-school program, you could offer that free for one day for a child, or offer that parents and their children come in and sit with the class for the afternoon. Just any kind of free experience that parents or children can get with your school. Customer stories, parent stories, testimonials, and things like that, so parents can hear testimonials from other parents. Comparisons, spec sheets. I don't know. It is possible to possibly do this with a school. You could offer some kind of side-by-side comparison of your school against another school that's down the street. Webinars and events, that's a good idea, especially now in this digital age with the pandemic and everything like that. If you are doing an event or a webinar, such as maybe a happy hour for parents or something like that, that would be a great idea. And then mini class. Your lead or prospective parent may be reading your blog and downloading lead magnets, and it will help convert them, but you'll need content that helps them decide between you and your competitor to move them through to enrollment. What differentiates you? Why should they pick you? Some examples. Testimonials. A free overview. The best bottom of the funnel content answers last minute questions and gives potential parents a reason to enroll. I say prospects a reason to buy, but just substituting these words, it's the same thing. This works for all industries, and I love using it for schools because it's so relevant. It's a big decision these parents are making. They're not just making a decision to, which shoes to buy their kid, or where to take them on vacation. I mean, this is a big decision. So just replacing prospects and reasons to buy here. This gives parents a reason to enroll. 2, perfect content marketing is intent-based. And the key to perfect content marketing is understanding existing intent and anticipating future intent, and then creating the content assets needed to address that intent 24/7. So I'll read that again. The key to perfect content marketing is understanding existing intent and anticipating future intent, and then creating the assets needed to address those 24/7. And the truth is, most lucrative content assets you'll create are assets that meet intent at the bottom and middle of the funnel. Optimize for this existing bottom and middle of the funnel intent before going to work on generating awareness at the top of the funnel with an expensive and time-consuming blog rollout. I'm going to leave this up on the screen for a second because it's really important. And if you remember, during the customer value journey worksheet and training, we started at stage 6, the ascend stage, which is the end result. Do you remember when we started at stage 6, the ascend stage, and then worked our way backwards? And then the last thing we did was the awareness stage. It's the same thing for content. We're going to optimize for the bottom and middle of the funnel first before we go to work on generating awareness, because our goal is the end result. Our goal is enrollments, their purchases essentially. So we need to optimize for those existing bottom and middle of funnel steps before going to work on generating awareness at the top of the funnel. A lot of people, a lot of businesses only focus on generating awareness and then stop, or don't really put much effort into the final 2 steps. So 3, perfect content marketing is ascension focused. Failure to provide an extension path from every piece of content you create isn't just bad marketing, but it's bad user experience. Smart businesses, smart schools anticipate the next logical intent and remove as much friction as possible to create a clear path to conversion. And 4, perfect content marketing is segmented. You can run surveys and polls until you're blue in the face, but you won't know what people are truly interested in until they give you their money or time. So when a prospect visits a piece of content or spends time, they have raised their hand to indicate they are interested. And because of the magic of ad retargeting, Facebook ad retargeting, which we'll learn in this course, you can follow up with these prospects with a relevant extension offer without even acquiring their contact information. 5. Well, let's go back to that for a second, because I want to mention a lot of people find ad retargeting or remarketing very creepy and very weird. If you're looking up, on Amazon, a garlic press or something like that, and then you see ads for garlic press for the next couple weeks, you didn't give them your contact information. You didn't enter your contact information anywhere. But really all it is a piece of code that the company that makes the garlic presses has put on their website. So when you go to their website and look at garlic presses, that code is attached to your online profile. So whenever you're on Google or Facebook, because of that line of code, then you're going to see ads for garlic press for the next few weeks. And even if you bought one already, you're probably still going to see ads for garlic press. And you're going to be like, what the heck? That's really annoying. Why am I seeing this stuff? Well, it's just because it's a line of code. And like I said, you don't have to give anybody your information. It's just that piece of code on the site that automatically knows when you've been to that website, and then it's going to follow you around. So ad retargeting can and does work really well. And it's great because parents don't have to give you their information in order for ad remarketing to work. So 5. Perfect content marketing is cross-channel. And what we mean by cross-channel is more than one platform. Perfect content marketers publish content that meets intent in any channel where groups of prospects are searching for and sharing content, including websites and blogs, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and YouTube. And 6, perfect content marketing is avatar-based. You should already have completed the customer avatar worksheet and training, and we are back. Perfect content marketing assets are produced to satisfy the intent of your customer avatars. A content asset can satisfy the intent of multiple avatars, and it can be published to target a single avatar. So, going back to the customer avatar worksheet and training, we're going to use those avatars to create the perfect content. So, content marketing planning, the content campaign. So, to execute a perfect content marketing plan, or to execute perfect content marketing, you need a plan. And this is the last slide. This sheet is in your resources and documents section. So go ahead and fill this out. Here is the different avatars. And here are the offers. So avatar 1, dedicated dad. What does he need to be aware? What does he need to evaluate and book a tour? And then what does he need to actually book a conversion or enroll their child? And then do that for as many customer avatars as you have created. And then the second part is asset A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So describe your different asset. Describe who it is for. Describe the vehicles and the channels that you're going to be posting this on, who owns the asset, and the extension piece. So if you have questions about any of this, rewatch the video and join us on the live training so we can help you guys out with content marketing. It really, really is important. And I've mentioned this in other videos, but you can't ask for marriage on the first date. Content marketing is the same thing. It gets people familiar with your product or service. It gets people familiar with your school. It leads them down the funnel, and then eventually they will enroll their child or they will not enroll their child. But content marketing is important because we can't expect parents to enroll their children if they don't know who you are or what you're offering. And content is a great way to do just that. So thanks for joining me. See you in the next video.